Yeah! Guess what, everybody? I'm back with another game review. This time I'm in the world of Metal Gear, the new one without Kojima. It's okay though, I'm sure Konami can't possibly screw this up, right? Metal Gear. Hello, everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back this time with a game review for Metal Gear Survive. Now, there's a lot of things I gotta say about this game. This by far is a very weird game. It is the first in the Metal Gear series not made by Kojima, and it definitely shows. Hands down, it's got some of the weirdest things in it, including the fact that they have these monsters that are known as wanderers, but let's be honest, we all know what they are. They're friggin' zombies. Oh, shit! It's a zombie!
Soldier, in this dimension they are called wanderers. They are not zombies.
So it's a monster?
They are from the resurrected corpses of dead soldiers.
So it's a fucking zombie. As you progress through this game, you'll notice several key things that differentiate it from other titles in the Metal Gear series. Now, most of the controls do remain intact to the original Metal Gear in terms of how you control your character, but at the start, as you go through create a character that's pretty, generic, once you create your character and you go through the main story mode, you'll realize that hands down the story of this game is by far the most ridiculous aspect of it. It centers upon you going into a different dimension that has been destroyed by these creatures, and there's these crystals that you can collect for power. Now, which is really stupid because you play as a character who's dead at the beginning and they resurrect, and you come to find out that basically your military character that you play as is infected with the same disease that the people known as the Wanderers, the zombies, have, that you're slowly going to die, but you also have the power of regeneration, so that's how they play it off in this game. We're just going to call this guy the military MacGuffin, because that's what he is. He covers all the routes to cover everything in the game that you need to know with this bland generic character that was left back on the Mother Base after Snake actually escaped when Mother Base got it destroyed in a Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, this game is very unique in the fact that it does have one mechanic I have to talk about that is actually very well done, and hands down it has to be the fence mechanic. Now, that's really the only mechanic in this game that's worthwhile that I'm going to talk about, because the fence mechanic actually adds a little bit of neat creativity to the game. But it does nothing for the game, basically. It consists of you going from point A to point B, your computer telling you where to go and what to do. Basically, the game is a big fetch quest. It'll tell you to go from point A to point B to collect items, and once you get to a certain point, then it will ask you to go into, basically it's a horde mode, where you have to activate a drill to get more of these crystals, because you can warp these crystals to the different dimension you came from for a magical power that can run everything, which is really stupid because some of the main aspects, hands down, are really asinine, like you collecting items to actually craft to make weapons. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Relax, soldier. We will send in items that will allow you to build a new weapon to fight them.
What the hell? A stick? What the hell am I supposed to do with a stick?
Poke him in the eyes with it.
Alright, let's try this. Because in this game, ammo not really plentiful at all. In fact, you'll find that a lot of times running from the monsters is a lot better than fighting them. And hands down, the thing that seems stupid to me about this game in general is the fence mechanic with the AI of these zombies. You can set down a fence right in the middle, and I've had this happen in the game. You'll have these zombies from all around, and they'll dart towards that fence. Instead of walking around the fence, they'll go to the fence and pound on it and everything. And eventually, when enough zombies get on it, the fence will collapse and they'll come after you. But all in all, this game, the control is pretty good, honestly. It's got decent controls. It's got a decent map set up, and overall, playability is rather boring. After you play this game a little bit, you'll realize that all it is nothing more than a cash grab. This game is slapped together from the ground up just to tie in with Metal Gear. There's really no reason to have this as a Metal Gear game. If you guys would have went out on your own and made a different IP in this style, I think it would have done a lot better. It's a mediocre game at that, living off of the fact that it is friggin' a Metal Gear game, which has really nothing to do with the series other than the tie-in with the terrible story and plot. And in the end, it's a mediocre, boring-ass game that is not worth the $39 they're charging. Now, if that was it, that wouldn't be that bad. But here's the main problem with this game. They nickel and dime the shit out of you with microtransactions. No kidding. I mean, you're playing it, it's got the standard issue loot boxes that you'll go and unlock that'll randomly give you some sort of perk that'll allow you to do something else, maybe gain a little bit of experience faster. And that's not even the fact that the overall, since it's a survival game, they expect you to hunt and eat and drink food constantly or you'll run out of stamina. Oh, I have to eat or drink something. I ain't got no stamina. Oh, there we go. I'm refreshed. All right, now we can do this. What the hell? Are you serious? I can't walk like 5 fucking feet without having to eat and drink something? This is bullshit. Oh, there we go. The water gave me it back. Okay. All right. I mean, seriously, it's flat-ass ridiculous the amount of shoehorned in mechanics they try to add to this game to make it stand out on its own, and it fails miserably. This is an abomination of a game. It is a mediocre game at that, and the worst part is God forbid you decide to go and make a new character. Because guess what? If you want to have a second save file, guess what, buddy? You'll need one of these. That's right, you'll need a credit card to play this game, baby. You know why? Every time you want to create a second save file, they want to charge you another additional $10. It's unbelievable. This game is not fun. They nickel and dime you with all the microtransactions. The story is the most asinine, tacked together garbage I've ever seen. The AI of the monsters is retarded. It's nothing more than another shitty zombie game in a sea of zombie games with the damn moniker of being a Metal Gear game. If you see this, hopefully don't buy the game, okay? If you want to run it as a joke, be my guest, because that's what this game is. This is a friggin' joke. Don't play it. I guarantee you'll be having more fun playing any other game than this. This was Nate, aka Double Dog, and I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. Please leave in the comments below whether or not you actually think this game's going to be any good, if you're going to play it, or if you're smart enough to avoid it. Remember, I still have my contest going on where you can win 2 $500 gift cards, and I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.